Your Mac has features Apple never explains, and most people only discover them after something goes wrong. Today, I'm showing you the Mac settings that quietly protect your privacy, your data, your battery, and your sanity. The kind of features you set once and then forget, but they work for you every single day. Let's start immediately.
Hi!
The first secret is Find My Mac with offline finding, because this one changes how you think about losing your laptop. Most people assume Find My only works when your Mac is connected to Wi-Fi. That's no longer true. Even if your Mac is offline, asleep, or disconnected, it can still be located using Apple's Find My network. Your Mac sends out a secure Bluetooth signal, and nearby Apple devices anonymously relay its location back to you. No one sees your data, no one knows it's yours, and it works quietly in the background. To check this, open System Settings, tap your Apple ID, go to Find My, and make sure Find My Mac is on, Find My network is enabled, and Send Last Location is turned on. This is pure peace of mind. The second secret is iCloud Private Relay, and this is one of the easiest privacy upgrades you can make if you use Safari. Private Relay hides your IP address and reduces tracking while you browse. Nothing changes visually. You don't need extensions. You don't need a new browser. Safari just becomes calmer and less tracked. To turn it on, go to System Settings, Apple ID, iCloud, and enable Private Relay. If you have iCloud Plus, this should be on by default, but many people never check. The third secret is Legacy Contact, and this one is about real life, not productivity. You can choose someone who can access your Apple account data if you pass away. Photos, notes, files, the things that matter. This does not give them access while you're alive, and it requires official verification. But it lets you decide instead of leaving your data locked forever. You'll find this in System Settings, Apple ID, Password, and Security, Legacy Contact. It takes 2 minutes to set up and you never think about it again. The fourth secret is Account Recovery Contact, which is completely different but just as important. This is the person who can help you recover your Apple ID if you get locked out. Not your data, just your access. Apple security is strong, and when something goes wrong, recovery can be stressful. This setting gives you a backup human. Go to System Settings, Apple ID, Password, and Security, and add a recovery contact. Choose someone you actually trust and can reach. And if this video is already making your Mac feel safer and more under control, take a second to like the video and subscribe. It genuinely helps the channel grow and helps other new macOS users find these kinds of simple, practical guides without feeling overwhelmed. And don't forget to check out the macOS Beginner's Guide playlist linked below if you want to feel fully confident on your Mac. The fifth secret is Force Quit, and most people don't realize it's more powerful than they think. Force Quit isn't just for frozen apps. It can stop background services and processes that don't show windows but are slowing your Mac down. If your Mac suddenly feels hot, laggy, or loud for no reason, this is where you regain control. The shortcut is Command-Option-Escape. Use it when something truly isn't responding. The sixth secret is Spotlight Search, but not the way most people use it. Most people press Command Space, type Safari, press Enter, and that's it. That's the beginner level. The real power is customizing what Spotlight is allowed to search so your results aren't cluttered or overwhelming. Because by default, Spotlight searches almost everything: apps, files, web results, Siri suggestions, system settings, documents, messages, and more. That's why sometimes you type one word and get a messy list of random things. Here's the upgrade. Open System Settings and go to Spotlight. You'll see a list of categories with toggles. This is where you decide what Spotlight searches in. You can turn off things you don't care about. For example, if you never use Spotlight for web results, toggle off Safari suggestions. If you don't want messages showing up in search, turn that off. If you only want apps and system settings to appear, leave those on and disable the rest. You can even scroll down and control which apps are included in Spotlight results. If certain apps create noise in your search, remove them. This is how you go from "why is Spotlight showing me everything" to "Spotlight shows exactly what I need." And here's the important part. When you clean up Spotlight like this, it becomes your fastest way to adjust settings. Instead of digging through menus, you press Command Space and type privacy or battery or keyboard or notifications or login items. And because you've reduced the clutter, you jump straight into the exact settings panel without distractions. The seventh secret is optimized battery charging, and this one protects your battery long term without you doing anything. When this is on, your Mac learns your routine. If you stay plugged in for long periods, it may pause charging around 80% and only finish charging to 100% right before it thinks you'll unplug. That reduces battery aging over time. To enable it, go to System Settings, Battery Health, and turn on Optimized Battery Charging. It won't activate immediately or every time. That's normal. And when you need 100%, you can always choose Charge to Full Now. The eighth secret is making sure you can reset your Mac yourself if you ever forget your password. Because here's what most people don't realize. If you get locked out of your Mac and you haven't set this up in advance, recovery becomes much harder than it needs to be. The key is linking your Mac login account to your Apple ID properly. Open System Settings, go to Users and Groups, select your user account, and make sure your Apple ID is connected to that account. This allows macOS to offer a reset option using your Apple ID if you forget your Mac password. When you enter the wrong password a few times on the login screen, your Mac will usually show an option to reset using your Apple ID, but that only works if everything is linked correctly ahead of time. And this is the important part most people skip. You need to actually remember your Apple ID password. Many people rely on Face ID on their iPhone and haven't typed their Apple ID password in months. If you can't remember it confidently, go into your Apple ID settings now and confirm you know it. Test it if you need to, because if you forget both your Mac password and your Apple ID password, recovery becomes much more complicated. So the real secret here isn't a hidden shortcut, it's preparation. Link your Apple ID to your Mac login account. Make sure you know your Apple ID password. Don't assume you'll remember it later. When that's set up properly, getting locked out goes from panic to a simple reset screen. And if this video made you realize how much Apple hides under the surface, the next one you should watch is my video on 8 hidden accessibility settings. Because even if you don't think you need accessibility features, they unlock some of the most powerful, time-saving, and quality of life improvements on Mac. This is Soft Switch, where we make Apple aesthetics simple and stress-free. See you in the next one.